My theory of learning. When I learned that my niece was diagnosed with spectrum autism, I couldn't help but worry about her future. I can only imagine the struggles she will have in school, keeping up with the measures and the academic excellence education system will require. When I was in school, I remember the constant pressure of academic excellence and the pursuit to graduate. Since I was a child, I fell in love with science, teaching, and music. I hate learning other subjects and I would struggle to learn them. One day, my grade school teacher scolded me for spending too much time in the arts because my grades were starting to go down. I remember I was full of fear when my thesis advisor was furious over me not meeting his expectations. I clearly remember being a confident kid, but because of criticisms and failed expectations, I became shy, unsure, and refuses to be vulnerable. When Albert Einstein was 12, he taught himself algebra, geometry, and calculus. When he was 14 years old, he mastered integral and differential calculus. At the age of 16, however, Einstein failed the entrance examinations for the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in Zurich. He failed to reach the required standard in the general part of the examination, but obtained exceptional grades in physics and mathematics. I believe Einstein just struggled to learn something he wasn't interested in. He pursued his passion in physics and contributed so much to the world. He was also good in music, spent a lot of time practicing. He once said that if he wasn't a physicist, he would have been a musician. I strongly believe that the best way for people to learn is through individualistic and collaborative interest-based learning approach. Individual learners should pursue an interest of any body of knowledge and skills and will learn and progress at the most suitable pace, space, and time. Learning hubs provide all possible resources necessary to achieve individual and groups' learning objectives. Learning hubs can offer resources necessary to learn science, arts, crafts, sports, robotics, engineering, architecture, medicine, culinary, religion, etc. It will have a variety of facilities customized for specific learning objective and individual preference. One can stay inside the building for quiet time, while some can stay and learn outside, in the pool area, playground, zen gardens, picnic area, camping site, or sports and fitness center. Inside the well-lit high-ceiling building will almost look like a coffee shop. There are comfortable couches of various sizes and ergonomically designed seats for individual study and team discussions. On the center of each table are pull-up glass boards or screens that individuals or teams can use for brainstorming sessions and to accommodate online participants. They are to wear headsets or earphones so they could talk to one another and don't need to speak up and can only hear the people in the brainstorming portal. They are also free to bring their own devices. No time restrictions, as there are people or learners who are morning learners and night learners. There will be no rules but core values like trust, innovation, and fun. No age limit, but areas that will cater to the need of a child, of an adult, or an aged person. There'll be no stairs. It'll be inclusive. Courses will be of various languages. There are think tanks or rooms or laboratories where the guys can use in building projects. There are think rooms or brainstorming sessions that can look like a living room, a kitchen, a zen garden, a laboratory, etc. Teachers are tutors, mentors, or life coaches. Their schedules are published and can be contacted personally or through coaching portals. Administrators will organize events online or on-site where learners can showcase their projects or ideas. This can serve as their graduation. They won't be measured by grades or assessments. They will measure themselves if the ideas or projects met their learning objectives. People are naturally curious. The best instructional design would be a problem-based learning approach where learners are presented with a problem. The information will be readily available at all scale or levels. Retention is high if information was something that they chartered themselves and not spoon-fed. Creativity will always be fostered as learners will be asked to create something novel, a project or an idea, or anything that will manifest the learning they acquired. There will be no competition. They will be gauged according to their timelines or progress. Learning hubs will also be accrediting institutions that will mentor aspirants to eventually achieve accreditation and to be able to practice professionally. Age should not matter unless there are valid reasons or factors that has placed a certain range of age at a disadvantage. My niece will have a good chance. She will be able to focus on her interest. She will be able to create a positive impact to the community in whichever she prefers.